Hello everyone, welcome back. So now we gotta chase Lady Maltran.
I'm worried about Alicia too, Saray, but she'll be fine.
I agree. In any case, we have the spiritual power.
And Maltran is connected to the Lord of Calamity. If we stay focused on our goal, I'm sure we'll find a solution.
Right.
So the last two trials are Whoosh and Badonk.
Is that supposed to mean wind and earth?
What else would it mean?
Right. Silly me.
Badonk, huh? Alright, obtain the remaining spiritual powers. Well, let's go see if we can speak to Alicia.
Alicia's cleared of suspicion, right?
You mean the suspicion that she was communicating secretly with the Roland's Empire?
Yeah. I heard that she got arrested for that.
It was probably just a false accusation to lure you into war.
Yeah, and we kept our promise. They have no reason to keep her detained.
I hope you're right.
But the situation is different than before.
Huh?
I'd imagine so. There was that clash with the Roland's Empire, you know?
So, if she'd seek peace with them in this situation...
It would only make things worse for her.
Too bad she's not the type to just sit patiently in times like this.
Alicia is part of the royal family. The Chancellor shouldn't be able to do anything so brazen.
I sure hope so. How could Maltran do this?
There are Hellions in the Roland's imperial family. It isn't all that strange to imagine Hellions amongst the Knights of Highland as well.
A hero in war is a Hellion in life, goes the theory. I guess we have more evidence for that now.
But who would agree with the thoughts of the Lord of Calamity?
It isn't really as strange as you make it sound. Azura himself was a shepherd, as you know.
And he thought the same way.
In order to save the people and to begin anew, he would destroy everything. It's a pitfall that can trap all humans who let malevolence get the best of them.
Yes.
How am I gonna break it to Alicia?
Does she really need to know? It might be worse for her not to find out at this point.
But Maltran said she no longer had any use for Alicia.
I suppose we ought to believe her. It wouldn't make sense for her to reveal her true self to us otherwise.
Seems to me the biggest issue is she'd been Alicia's rock through all this chaos, right?
Good point. If Alicia finds that out, not only has she lost her one pillar of support, but that pillar's been using her the entire time. She could fall apart.
That might be exactly what Maltran wants.
She's probably thinking she can get the war rolling for good by crushing Alicia's spirit.
What should I do?
We should tell her. And trust that she is an adult and can get through this. We're here. We're her friends. We can be there for her. Yeah, it's gonna suck, but we'll get through it. It's better than not telling her. Like, she'll find out eventually. You fools. Oh, hey. It's our buddy. Yeah. My blood is just pumping, man.
You! Give up! We caught you red-handed!
Yeah.
Darn!
That voice!
Dang it!
It's a Hellion!
Purify him.
Yeah.
You need something, oh great shepherd?
Hey now.
Is it alright if I deal with this boy?
I'm afraid not. The only way to apprehend pickpockets is to catch them in the act.
But he's...
If you do the crime, you do the time. No matter how old you are.
This kid just wasn't ready for real-world consequences.
Hey, mister! Why don't you let Saray have a talk with him before you take him away? Just a word from the shepherd might steer the kid toward the right path in life, better than any time in detention.
That would be pointless.
Come on, it won't do any harm. What, you got some problem with Saray talking to this boy?
I never said that. It would simply be a waste of time.
You said this kid wasn't prepared to deal with the real-world consequences of his crimes. Are you prepared, mister?
What?
I'm part of a merchant crew that travels all over the world. You think I don't know why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
I see. How much do you want?
Don't put me on your level. We Sparrowfeathers value our customers' trust. Saray, we're taking this guy to jail too.
Wait, what?
Like hell you are, you lying brat!
You will not lay a finger on her.
Shepard!
Oh hey, stop! Wait! Saray!
Go after him.
Okay.
If it ain't one thing.
Saray, I'll go after them as well.
Please purify that boy.
Use your sword to purify him.
Shepard or not, I won't let you obstruct my duties!
Back off, buddy.
Guard, leave him alone! Even we can tell something about you stinks! Yeah, what kind of guard are you?
You think
Bad
we
one.
don't know what you're up to when our backs are turned? You dirty crook!
I think we're good here. Let's go after Rose.
Oh, I'm so sad.
You're right.
They called me a crook. Aw.
We're heading after Rose, right?
Maybe. They went this way, right? Oh wow, they just knocked him out.
Phew! You made it.
Is it over?
Maybe.
If it really bugs you that much, why don't you check up on him?
Well, how would we do that?
Let him lead us home.
Oh, so he wanders and we tail him.
That could work.
All right then. Saray, Rose, you guys hide. I'll go wake him up.
Looks like they've made their decision. Are you okay with this, Lila?
Well, as long as we only follow him.
Now!
Yeah!
Why are we following him? Didn't we purify him?
Don't you think he'll stop pickpocketing now? We purified him after all.
Not so sure about that. I've heard word of pickpocket gangs.
Oh, really?
We need to find out whether he was doing it on his own or with a group.
Ah. Oh, I can't even use my powers or anything. I got goofy glasses. What the... Nah, I don't think I really like it. Out of all the characters, I think Lila would wear them, though. Sure.
What did you mean by you knew why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
The enforcers let him off a lot of the time in exchange for part of the takings. Then, when the guards need to hit their quotas, they round him up anyway. That's probably what that was about.
No way.
Crazy. Corruption everywhere. Malevolence. This is a fun sequence. Whoa, what did I just get? What happened?
Look, he's going in.
A noble's manor.
It's clearly not his house.
I'm guessing a pickpocket gang then.
And so this must be their base.
Something tells me he's not gonna quit stealing.
Well, crap. Come on, we're not done yet.
Rose, it's unfortunate, but I'm not sure we should...
Lila means that this is just a problem of human society.
Right. It might not be something a shepherd should get involved in.
Unless they're led by a Hellion, which they probably are.
Sorry. If he's doing it by himself, I'd be okay letting him deal with the consequences. But if there's a gang forcing him to steal, it's a completely different story. I gotta check to make sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
I understand. Let's go check it out just in case.
You sure?
But no more than that. Understood? Saray, Rose. Even if you don't intend them to, the powers of the shepherd and the squire can greatly influence human society and the spirits of men. Please don't forget that.
All right.
We'll just watch and see
She
who goes in and
says,
out.
with her goofy glasses.
Bored.
Who knew that we wouldn't see anything for days on end?
We've been sitting here for days.
You all can go back to the inn. I'm staying here.
It's okay.
Shh! Someone's coming out.
It's a bunch of little kids.
Those kids. You think maybe they're not being forced to pickpocket?
We've come this far. Let's see this thing through.
Dezel?
You go follow those brats. I'll go check out the building.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
Don't gotta go follow for anything big,
got it? Only money and jewelry and stuff. Are they gonna have anything like that? That shepherd guy did something, and now there's lots more people donating stuff to the sanctuary. Oh cool, that sounds fun. Priests won't be mean to kids, and if there's any real problems, we can always start crying. I'm good at that. Hey, is this really okay? It's okay if you're us and not them.
Is this what kids are like these days?
Dangerous times.
Those kids barely have any malevolence at all.
Children and their brutal honesty can be even crueler than corrupted adults, as you've seen.
What? Did I get a different pair of goofy glasses? What? No. Odd.
Hey,
Oh, Dezel. How was it?
the building was completely empty. Those scamps are probably just camping out there.
So then, those kids are acting on their own.
Well, that means it's a human problem then, right? We purified the Hellions. No longer our problem.
All right, it's snatching time.
Now that we know the score, do we want to report them to the guards and end this whole thing? After all, they're not Hellions.
It's not our problem. right? We're not supposed to get involved at all in the affairs of humans. So, even though they're going to go out and steal stuff, that's up to the guards or someone else to catch them. It's not the shepherd's duty. So I'm not going to report them.
No.
We have to say something.
You're right.
Hey, you all! Stop with your thieving!
Okay, or we can do that.
Darn it! What do you want? Look, I never did nothing!
We know all about what you're up to. Fooling the priests into thinking you're helpless orphans and then robbing them blind. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh yeah? You got any proof?
This here is the shepherd. His word is good enough.
That's perjury! False witness!
Why do you even
Princess
know those
Alicia
words?
and the people of Lady Lake all trust Saray. Because he's been living an honest life. How about you? Will anyone trust your word?
Aww.
Give it up, kid.
Shucks.
What else can we do? The adults all abandoned us. If we want to survive, stealing's our only choice.
Rose, maybe we ought to...
Come on, Saray. Let's bring them to the guards.
But I said no.
But to
the
think
guards.
children their age could conceive of such wretched duplicity.
And the other children?
They were all caught by the guards and hauled away.
Well,
I see.
Those who commit crimes must be punished, even if they are children. It's the way the world works. But it still pains the heart.
Yeah.
okay. Oh well, I get an Irish gem.
Hey, isn't this an earthen Historia?
Oh, that was a donation from someone in the city. It looks rather rare and precious, so we've been unsure whether we should sell it.
Nice! Good call, Mr. Priestman.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Father Brunor, we're actually collecting these.
You think we could have this? We'd pay for it, of course.
No, please, that's not necessary. If it's something the shepherd needs on his quest, by all means, please take it. I'm sure the donor would be overjoyed to know that their gift had been some help to the shepherd.
Thank you, Father Brunor.
You're the best. Alright. Let me check on the titles. Shepherd. Okay. Gather at the shrine of Matelis. Alright, well there's Lila. So she was a protector of a shrine? Of the Matelis shrine? So that's what
Was
we learned
that a
right there.
marriage ceremony? And there were a whole bunch of shepherds there too.
It looked like it took place at the Shrine Church in Pendrago. And that was Matelis' crest.
Was his Prime Lord Matelis?
Please excuse me for a moment.
Uh-oh, she took off. Almost like you were picking on her.
We didn't mean for her to leave.
I know.
Well, judging from circumstantial evidence, I'd say there's a major chance that Matelis is mixed up in this somehow.
Yeah. For that many shepherds to exist at once, you'd need a power on par with the 5 lords.
Yeah. But let's leave the speculation at that for now.
So long as we're gabbing about it, Lila's stuck in there.
Oops. Sorry, I forgot.
I mean, for a brief second, I was like, wait a minute, is she Matelis? But no, at best, she'd be one of the protectors who served under Matelis, right? But Matelis is gone. No, there's no way she's Matelis. But she definitely served him. And was she the one being married to the shepherd, or was she the one doing the ceremony?
Thanks, everyone. I needed that.
You're okay with how it worked out?
It's better than ignoring it and spending the rest of your life wondering.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I can go visit Alicia. Yep. Looks like I can.
Highland is moving closer to war day by day. No one will listen to me, no matter what I do.
Because you've been digging a hole, girl. You're stubborn as a mule, but even so.
I won't give up. The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
That's...
You never change.
Can we just stop her now?
Saray, how are the ruins in Lake Haven Heights?
Well, you know, I did obtain the spiritual powers.
Wonderful. Though it's a shame. You just missed meeting my master.
Alicia, I needed to tell you about...
Maltran taught me the way of the spear at a young age.
Oh my god.
When I train with my master, I feel so invigorated. I don't enjoy all the scratches I get, but it's only because I lack experience.
What kind of person is she?
Well, she's kind of like...
Evil?
Like a mother to me, but she doesn't like me saying that, says she's too young. But she taught me martial arts and the way of the knighthood when my mother died. I was only 7. I owe her much.
Alicia...
Though, I fear I rely on her a bit too much.
That's not true.
I'll try to convince the chancellors. I do everything I can.
Come on! She was right there. She has a sword that can cleave the world. We are the shepherd. It is our duty to save the world. And instead we just eavesdrop on a conversation and let her walk out instead of confronting her right then and there? I don't care about Alicia's feelings. We're the shepherd. We're above that. Come on! Then we don't even tell her right there.
Are you sure you don't want to tell Alicia the truth about me?
I do.
Well, at least you have a sparkling personality.
God.
You really are a pillar of support for her, you know?
That's it? You decided not to tell her just because of that? You're weak, as both a knight and a shepherd.
I agree.
She's of no use to you now, right? Why don't you just leave her alone?
I'm interested, that's all. Of what will become of the foolish princess, who would needlessly turn herself into a martyr for her country.
I know Alicia will see it through.
Do you really think so? You really don't, do you? After all, you don't even think she has the strength to withstand the truth about me.
Shut up! As long as we take care of it before she knows, everything will be just fine.
Oh my god.
No need to rush. The tables will turn soon enough.
Oh.
All is according to his plan.
Yeah, all is according to the script that the game creators made. Are you kidding me? Any reasonable person who actually cared about Alicia would tell Alicia right then and there, or at least now. And then you say... Then Rose says, well, we just have to stop you before she finds out. Okay, so this bad lady, this Maltran, who obviously does not care at all about Alicia or you, now has ammo because she knows that if she tells Alicia that A, she's a baddie, and that B, the shepherd knew it the whole time and didn't tell Alicia, how do you think that's going to make her feel? Like her best friend and the shepherd just lies to her, and her pillar of support as her mother figure. Like, what? Nobody? Not any of the 6 characters here has a voice.
Are we not able to tell Alicia the truth about Maltran?
God.
Because we can't actually believe in Alicia, even when we really want to?
She's just trying to provoke you.
Let's keep it a secret.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I agree. It appears harming Alicia is not part of her grand plan anyways.
Then I have no objections.
Rose, you agree too, right?
You sure told her off.
Saray looked like he was done with her, so I just took it from there after she started talking smack.
To be honest, I'm scared to tell Alicia the truth about her master.
Alicia really trusts Maltran, more than any one of us can imagine.
Do whatever you want. But if you do face off with her, don't hold back. Otherwise, you'll die.
Yeah, I know.
Don't get so serious. It'll be fine. Come on, stay psyched up.
Right.
What? Where's the genie from Aladdin in all this? You remember that scene in Aladdin when he's like, tell her the truth? You know, he screams out truth. Yeah, tell her the truth. Be yourself. The genie from Aladdin had very many good characteristics about him. This is so dumb, man. I'm so against this. I'm just... I'm gonna predict that that's gonna happen. That Alicia's gonna find out that we did not tell her. Because it's almost... it's almost plain as day. I would be absolutely shocked if this game did not do that to Alicia at this point. Because it's setting it up perfectly for her to have this incredible fall as she finds out the truth. Or maybe it's going to be a moment of strength and she'll be like, well, you know what? I'll get through this. I don't know.
Bunch of hopeless delinquents. Those street kids in Lady Lake.
Well, if society's abandoned them, I don't know. Is there any other way for them to survive besides a life of crime?
It is a sad era we live in.
Give me a break. If you have to do wrong to trudge onward, you do so knowing the burden of that wrong. You hide that dark shadow within yourself and keep pressing on. Those kids weren't like that. They just went astray.
Hey, don't look at me when you say that.
Rose, so those are the things you have to think about, huh?
I don't think, I just do. Ugh, let's stop talking about this.
You mean you're just spontaneous? That's... awesome.
Yes. No matter the circumstances, it's up to each person to decide how she wants to live her life, and for what she must be held accountable. But Rose understands that instinctively, without thinking. Very impressive.
Seriously, can we change the subject?
Maybe the experience of abandonment will get those kids to realize the importance of responsibility. Thanks to you guys pointing them in the right direction.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If it were that easy, the Age of Chaos would be over already.
I'm still shaking my head here. How they don't think that it's going to be worse. Let's end this with something cool, like watching the beginning again. So we're going to save it, we're going to return the title, and end this on a positive note, because this game just... man. At least this is awesome.